this a little bit. Okay, so what I wanted to do today with you is, you know how to solve equations when it looks like this, right? When you see this, you know you're going to solve for x. What I find, you can't see it? Let me present it. Hold on. Let me do this then. Yeah, let me present it. Hold on. Because I hate Google. Ah, shoot. He bugs me. Can you see it now? Okay. So, so the easy thing. Okay, I have that. Hold on, let me, so I know what I'm doing. Okay, so I have to put it down like this. Okay, next time. So my cat's in my way and he's pushing my stuff out of the way. So just let you know that's what's happening right now. Okay, what I find is solving for x on this one is easy for my students, but then they get confused when they have to solve for x on this side. Okay? You're still following the same steps, except here, when you solve for x, you're able to simplify. Here, you're just not simplifying. All you're doing is rearranging everything. Okay? Does that make a little bit? Do you hear a squeak when I talk? I know what it is. Hold on. Let me, can you still hear me talking? No. Okay. Can you hear me talking now? Let me see if I can turn off the volume, and I can't the mic. Okay, so what's happening, I have to record this, so there's a squeak because it's doing it on both microphones. If it gets to be too much, I'll turn it off. Okay, so solving here is very easy. So let's solve for x on this side. What do I have to do to solve for x on this side? Right. So we'll say plus 5 here and plus 5 here. Because these are like terms, I'm able to combine like terms, right? Okay. So let's go ahead and we'll combine like terms. Hold on. Give me a sec. I'm still setting up. I should have had this all set up for you, but of course I didn't. Okay. So here I can simplify. So we have 2x plus equals 18. Okay. So now what do I have to do to solve? And once again, I can simplify here, right? So x is equal to 18 or 9. Okay. We are going to replace these numbers, these three numbers, with letters or variables. and do the same thing. I want x by itself. What's the first thing I need to do to get x by itself? So how do I get rid of minus b? Plus b plus b. Can I simplify on this side? You're right, I cannot. So this goes away, so I do have ax, but now I have c plus b or b plus c. I don't care which way you write it, okay? We'll do it alphabetically, so we'll say b plus c, okay? All I did here, we added the two together, but because they're like terms, we combined them. Here, we're adding the two together, I cannot combine. So what's my next step? Yep, divide by A, divide by A. Once again, I have an A, B, and a C, all different. So my final answer is this, B plus C all over A. That is it. That's the only thing I can do. Now, here, again, we were able to simplify. I'm not simplifying. I'm just rearranging terms. So let's do another one. Okay, I don't care about the quick write. I'm not doing the quick write. So here, let me make this smaller. So what this means here, this means I want to get W by itself. How can I get W by itself? How? Go ahead. You got it. Yeah, that's an L. It's area equals length times width. And that's your final answer. This is not hard stuff. This is confusing stuff because there are no numbers. Okay. There are two reasons why you need to know how to do this. Two reasons why this is taught. One is sometimes when you have a whole list of values, you're always wanting to find the width and you're given this. So it's easier to just plug it in here to get your answer instead of constantly solving it. The other reason is in algebra, what you're going to be doing is always solving for y. It doesn't matter if you have x's and other values, you will always be solving for y. And this is getting us used to solving for a specific variable. Okay? So this one, how would I solve for h? And that's it. Okay, 3 is easy. Let's do 4. Yep, you can get rid of them at the same time. Yep. So t is equal to, I'm making that capital I over PR. Yep. And then let's do 5, and then we'll look at 6 real quick. 5. Now 6, you got to do something additional. So let's look at 6. No, good guess. Let's get rid of pi first. And it looks like that. Hold on, I'll be back. Sorry, I'm back. Okay, so now, how do I undo r squared? What's the opposite of r squared? Yes, excellent. I'm going to square root here, and I'm going to square root here, okay? Again, I can't solve, but now I know the square root of r squared is r. So what we have it looks like this as our final answer. And that's because this is a square, opposite of square, square root. I think that was the most difficult one on this whole page. Number 7. Easy. That's it. Yeah, the next page is going to be a little bit more involved. How do I get m by itself? See, this isn't that difficult, is it? Again, it's not difficult, it's just confusing. Okay, so now, as the directions say, we're thinking backwards. All you're doing is undoing. And so these are just helpful hints, but it's just trying to get it all by itself. Okay. So there are a couple of ways of going about this. I need to get h by itself. I personally like to get rid of fractions first. So, yep. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 2. So, and what happens, since it's all multiplication, that goes away. So I do have 2a hold on. 2A is equal to B times H. Now, how do I get H by itself? Was that your phone? Ah. So this is our final answer. Okay, 10 is the same as this. I'm not doing 10. 11 looks difficult, although it's not. Let's look at 11. First thing you got to do. I want M by itself. That's what I'm saying. It looks difficult, but it's not. Not divide by 2. I want M by itself. How do I get rid of this? Nope. Divided by what? Not 2. What's this? V squared, actually. V squared, V squared. You want them to be the same. And then that'll go away. So M is 2K over V squared. So, and that's why I said it looked difficult because of the square, but because we were only solving for M, we didn't have to worry about square rooting it. If we happened to be solving for V, we would have had to worry about the square root. Okay? 12. Very good. Now, when you take higher maths like in trig and calculus and stuff, you'll be using these types of equations a lot more, like this. Not so much in algebra, but once you get the higher maths, you will be. So. Oh, and I wanted to tell y'all, I found the best show on, was it Netflix or Prime? It's called The Code, and oh, did I? You gotta watch it. Best show ever. Okay. What do I gotta do here? Okay, which one? Thank you. I'm gonna put that there so I can see where my thing is. What weird eighth grade thing? Oh, that virtual dance. That was at the end of May, wasn't it? Did you go? I It was nice. I just didn't like the music that I didn't like. I don't even know. It was just a bunch of boom, 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 boom type music. And I don't like that kind of music. I know. Last up here. Yep, because we want W by itself, and there's our answer. Now, this one, this is a correct answer, but I want you to know this isn't always written this way. Sometimes you'll see it this way. I'm going to rewrite this so you can see where you might have it written different. So right now we have a common denominator. This can also be P over 2 minus 2L over 2, because that's the common denominator. Okay, so this is the same thing as this. Do you see where these two are the same? These are equivalent. Okay, now this can be simplified because I have a 2 over 2. So another correct way of writing this would look like this. Okay, so it looks different, but these two are equivalent. Okay, I'm okay with this one, but there are times when you're going to see it written this way. So if you have like a multiple choice or something, or maybe some of your teachers want you to simplify it down to this, you'll have to simplify it down to this. Okay, but I like this way better. Now, this equation right here, so you're going to see a lot of this in algebra. This is called your standard form, ax plus by equals c. Solve for y. How would I solve this for y? Try again. I want y by itself. I want to get rid of something first. Yes. Let's get rid of ax first. I hear the birds in my house too. Next step. Okay. Okay. How do I get rid of b? Okay. Now I'm going to tell you to do this one slightly different because I want it. It's going to be an ax plus y equals mx plus b form. So I'm going to say divide by b, divide by b, divide by b. So you will probably see this one written this way. Which is fine. Or again, if you want to have, if you had written it this way, these are equivalent. okay? Either way. And then this is another linear equation. This is called slope-intercept form. What was that? What I do here? I want to get x by. Yep. And then yeah, on this one, keep it this way. It's not too often. Generally, for algebra, this is always your end goal. Y equals mx plus b. This is always your end goal. This solving for x isn't your end goal. It's solving for y is your end goal. I don't care about 16. Let's do 7. Yeah, I would like to do that. So you're saying C is equal to, that squeak. Oops. Hold on, 32 times. Hold on, let me get my calculator up. $32 times 5. And that answer divided by 9. Oh, we don't want to do the division. Okay, so it's going to be minus 160 over 9. Okay, it looks pretty messy. What's next? So to show you, I'm going to say I'm multiplying everything by 9. I can put the 9 on this side too. But what we're doing is now we're multiplying everything by 9. Okay, 9c, that cancels out. I have 5f, that cancels out, minus 160. Ugh, terrible job on my writing part. So I have 9c is equal to 5f minus 160. Now we're rolling. What's next? Okay, and then last step. And it'll look like that. Once again, you can keep it this way, or you can simplify it out. So 9c plus 160 divided by 5 is good. Or you can say 9 over 5c plus, what is that? 36. And again, these are equal. I don't care which way you go. Okay, one more, and we're going to do this slightly different. What's first? Huh? Why? They did what? I don't know that song. I don't know that song. Hold on. Are you listening to your song or are you trying to figure out the problem? Okay, hold on. Oh, you can see the Justin Timberlake thing? Oh, I never heard of it. Okay. Okay. No, I don't know that song, so. Let's get rid of our fraction. Multiply by what? By what? Yes, let's multiply by 2 and multiply by 2. And that gets rid of our fraction. Uh-huh. That's the easiest way of doing it, to follow the steps. We can also divide by h here and get rid of h and not worry about that step. Do you want to multiply because that's easier to see, or do you want to divide first? So this is why I wanted to do this one slightly different than the previous one. And then that goes away. Okay? So now we have 2a over h is equal to b1 plus b2. And last step. Was that a little bit easier than distributing first? Yeah. So what we have here is 2a over h minus b2 is equal to b1. Easy peasy. Did you get that? Here, hold on.